All right. Somebody needs to hold on to this. What is this?
It's a surprise.
Focus side पे जाओ.
उधर जाओ यार.
Cameras this way.
Light.
Close to the camera, man.
धीरे. सीमा इसमें कटिंग रेडी.
Seema, forget it. Go on that side.
Rishi.
Next to him. This is useless.
Okay. Okay guys.
Bye.
Okay. We already have the campaign going.
No, campaign starts now.
Campaign started.
Hey, you know what? He's gonna call us and say, "Here's your call list."
Is it okay if we do Facebook
Can you
Live?
go back? I need to take a picture. Oh, sorry,
Ready?
take a picture.
Hey, say a few words.
All
then.
right.
Not this.
All right. Congratulations, Rishi. Congratulations again,
Thank you.
Rishi.
Thank you.
Yeah. Keep that. Yeah.
And you are live, Rishi.
We're just warming up.
You're live.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I know.
Which result after Rishi so we can see it on TV.
Yeah, we could Bollywood show like Rishi के phone से.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, that's the screen.
And here we go.
Awesome.
Oh. इसको Facebook वाले को पकड़ो. अभी I think इसको.
The next update will take like 2 hours. So take some time.
A few words for Facebook, dude.
Yes.
The world awaits.
Oh yeah. The world awaits.
You have a few problems to fix.
Like potholes, fix the water bill, reduce crime.
Stop signs.
Well, you got all your volunteers right
To get
here.
a road paved. Now's the time
So many hands went up.
I'm taking sign-ups.
Went out again.
Oh.
You need to keep it on.
All right, guys. So we are celebrating Rishi Kumar's victory tonight.
Well,
And-
there's plenty of counting left, so plenty of time.
And there are plenty of victories also left.
Yeah.
Just warming up.
You want to show what you got for him?
Sure. We are just breaking the news.
Anjali, you stand next to me.
Anjali is coming last year.
You should say a few words to your team.
This is, I don't know what this is, but
Yeah, he has no idea. Just bunch of supporters. Right.
all right.
Oh yeah.
I do want to firstly thank some amazing people who actually stepped up and did a lot of amazing work. And almost 200 people. We had about 140 who were actually going door to door and campaigning. So Sharon went door to door, Amit was going door to door, Rocky, we had Srini, we had Varun, we had so many people going door to door, 140. I mean, I don't know how this happened. I really don't know how that happened. And where is Keshu?
Keshu.
Keshu is somewhere.
All of it, okay?
And Golu.
Oh,
Golu
and
was
Golu.
going door to door.
Golu and Sparky.
And then where is Megha? Is Megha here?
Okay.
Megha.
Probably outside.
Sumita was going door to door. Arun Ubale was going door to door. I mean, this is like amazing. Padma was going door to door. And we had Arun and Rishi and Arjun and the whole family went door to door. It was 140 people. I mean, it was a huge group of people. Saratoga was pretty scared actually what's going on. 140 people.
How many doors did you miss?
We, for the first time ever, I believe,
We missed your door, right?
we set history in Saratoga because for the first time ever, in the 62 years of Saratoga, nobody had ever touched upon every single door in Saratoga. Basically, it's almost impossible because we are up in the hills, and just to come to Hidden View can be a little scary, right? But that's what our team accomplished. We were up in Bowlman, we were in Norton, we were in parts of Saratoga that nobody had ever gone before. Nobody had ever touched the home except for Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
Because there was a video playing out, I don't know if you saw that on Facebook. We knocked on this gentleman's door and they said, for 42 years we have lived here and nobody ever came, and then the husband chimed in, except for Jehovah's Witness. But that's the scale of the campaign that happened because of friends, dear friends like all of you here. And it's a very special friendship that we all share, you know, and it's just amazing. I don't know what I did to have the blessings of so many great friends, but that's really what it took for us to do what we did today. And I had no idea, you know, I had no idea how this will play out. I had seriously no idea. But I knew that we had put on together the best campaign possible. And that's really what we did, because it was all about getting the dialogue, conversing with Saratogans, getting feedback and input. Because people would tell me, Rishi, you're going to win. Why are you here at my door? And I would tell them, because I need to hear from you as to what can we do to make Saratoga better. That's really what it was all about. And I think we had some phenomenal dialogues, because everybody in Saratoga, they love Saratoga. That's why we all live here. It's a very special place, and everybody wants to keep it special. And that's really what happened. When we went to the door, people were very forthcoming with different ideas, feedback, perspective, and they would also put me to work. Rishi, you're not getting a vote until you fix this pothole right here. Which was like, you know, I wish you wouldn't tell this to me in the throes of our campaign. Because 10 weeks, you know, literally, and and here is, I think we need to give a big round of applause to this. Because she's been telling me, when will this campaign be over?
I know. He's not gonna see me tomorrow.
Because
I'm at the spa tomorrow.
she couldn't go to like her Bollywood fitness workout. You know, her work was kind of like at the back burner, my work back burner, because all we did was for the last 10 weeks, living and breathing the campaign, because that was really ruling our lives. And my apologies to anybody who I offended as we tried to bring you into the campaign. You know, we recruited a lot of people, we talked to a lot of people, and we were very passionate, and sometimes you can push your passion through. And my apologies in advance for trying to do what we wanted to do for everybody in Saratoga. And David McIntyre, I mean, look at this man. He was going out there knocking on doors like nobody can. In fact, David...
I had comfortable shoes, nothing like you.
I have to show you my shoes, right? If you see my shoes, they're all like completely worn out. It's time to trash them. In fact, David was also my proxy. You know, when they were doing the candidate training, I said, I need to focus on the campaign. Let's get David out there, and David actually did the candidate training. So I think David is ready pretty much to run for office now, you know. But then, you know, we talk about, you know, we did the walking campaign, and then it was the last weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Friday morning, Seema and I were talking, and we said we have a list of pending voters. What do we do with that? And I said we need about 30 people to campaign. Start calling. That was the list of about 7,000 phone numbers. We said we need 30. By the end of Friday, we had managed to get 60. And Saturday and Sunday was, oh my God, there were like 60 people who were making phone calls. Seema and I, we did about 150 pages, which was about 1,000. We made about 1,000 phone calls over 2 days. And then we had 60 people who actually were making about 6,000 phone calls. I mean, that was the scale of the campaign that we put together. It wasn't very easy for her. But it was a little bit easier for both of us because of all our friends who jumped in. You know, there were so many people who went. Lakshmi was out there knocking on doors and meeting people and talking about the campaign. Like, I think people know more about our campaign than me now, you know. People were out there and hopefully it was productive for all of us, and especially little kids, you know. I want to really talk about Keena's kids. And talk about Golu, because all of them are ready for prime time. I can see them running for office, become governor one day. Because they have, where is Megha? Where is Megha? Megha's kids. You know, Megha had a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old, right? Yes. And they were out there knocking on doors and campaigning and doing what? Okay, yes, come on, everybody. Let's get it.
Come in.
What happened to the screen?
No, I kept it off because the video won't come.
Okay.
We'll turn it on afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's it. You know, I really appreciate you joining a special evening, and it's great to have you. Shubhangi brought the whole team from the Cricket Zeal Academy. You know, she brought the whole team, and they were all going together, knocking on doors, because that's really what it took. We had different groups from Silicon Valley who jumped in and I think by, you know, so many amazing people, right? So many amazing people. You know, look at Ken. Ken was out there calling, knocking, he was doing everything. Aman Bhatti and their daughter also. it took a lot. It was actually, frankly speaking, a little painful, you know. But I'm glad it sort of came together. So that's it. That's it. Let's
there's food
let's give a
outside.
round of applause to all of you. To all of you. What is this? Somebody needs to open this.
It's for your 2020.
We'll do it outside.
Outside. We'll do it
Check
outside.
this up.
Take it up.
All right, let's go have dinner.
All right.
Keena, where's
Congratulations, Rishi,
Keena?
again.
I'm sorry?
Well,
Keena. Yes. Keena's video was the best video ever all time in the history of Saratoga. That's still playing on Facebook. They had so much enthusiasm. I loved it, Keena.
Oh, thank you. I need to sign up Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account.
can we get everyone like to squeeze in real quick?
Yes,
Let's
yes,
do a group
please.
selfie. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Okay, everybody, let's get in. Huddle, everybody.
I think we have to do multiple layers.
I think this might not be the best spot.